Dominance. When do simple victories become dominance? When you kill a king and take his throne with guile and ease? When you survey your kingdom of victims, and at year's end you look upon the ruin that is both friends and legends? Is this dominance? When a king builds his castle into a mountain, is a king not then a god? And when the best and brightest of your age come calling, and they ascend the mountain only to be left as rubble at the base of God, and the base God rules.
I don't ask for much, but I want one more try.
Toronto, Ontario, Canada! Let's get ready to lucha! The following lucha is scheduled for one fall. It is a sink or swim showcase match. Introducing competitor number one, weighing in tonight at 215 pounds, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, here is the Wild Stallion Kid!
Oh baby, Wild Stallion Kid here at our Christmas show. Merry Christmas, Wild Stallion Kid. Hutch Henry's here live with you, and my special guest is Tempest!
Hutch, on the 12th day of Christmas, my true Hutch gave to me a fantastic Lucha Libre show the very next night. We are only 11 days away from Christmas, and we have a very Merry Christmas show for you all here tonight.
Wild Stallion Kid getting a hell of a response here, and thank you so much for the pros. That feels so special, Tempest.
Well, you are so special to me, Hutch, and I know we're going to see a very special night of action here, getting started off with the Wild Stallion Kid.
Wild Stallion Kid, a staple here in Ontario, been doing really well on our tours and been on a lot of our main shows, but here comes his opponent.
Weighing in tonight at 245 pounds and hailing from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, here is the son of a cyborg, Ethan Dux!
Oh baby, it's the Berserker himself, the son of former Premier Champion Tyson Dux. It's Ethan Dux.
Well, he comes by his name, honestly, Hutch, and he's not getting a very warm reaction, but you're not going to find a much better influence on the Ontario wrestling scene than Tyson Dux. And Ethan, he's going to be about as influenced by him as you can possibly get.
Well, he got this shot here tonight on our main roster, did really well on our tequila tour, got all the way to the finals of the Openweight Invitational, did not win the cup, but certainly impressed management, and he's here for the opening match of a very merry Lucha Christmas. Oh, right to the gut.
Right out of the gate, you're starting to see some of the ruthlessness that has gotten him such a cold and chill response here from this crowd, having just come in from a lovely December night.
Ethan Dux knows how to use his weight to his advantage. Big guy, moves really fast. You would not expect it, but he is young and virile, and he is fast as a whip. And so is the Wild Stallion Kid here. Full control. Front face lock, trying for a suplex, look like. Bit of a stalemate between these two guys.
Like you said, of course, Hutch, this is a sink or swim challenge match. You're seeing some of the newer talent here on the Ontario wrestling scene starting to get a little bit more of an opportunity to shine here on the main roster of Demand Lucha.
Just crushing them. The crossbody has been the move of 2023, if you ask Simon Miller, and Ethan Dux putting it on full display right there.
Ethan Dux very much trying to make the most of this opportunity. The best way to get another one is to take full advantage of the one ahead of you.
Well, this was not originally going to be our opening matchup. I think we had the Openweight Championship was going to be our opening match, but we decided to give these two guys a shot here. 7 matches tonight instead of our usual 6, and hopefully Ethan Dux is going to make the best of this opportunity.
The Wild Stallion Kid firing up, trying to make the most of the opportunity for himself, but gets rocked with a devastating forearm.
That was dirty, Tempest. And a "you still suck" chant for Ethan Dux. Obviously, a few of our fans here are familiar with Ethan. He makes his way around the Ontario scene all over the place, but his first time in our main roster ring here at Demand Lucha. Dirty headbutt back of the head. A northern headbutt. Isn't that when you do something to the back of the head, it's northern, right? It's a northern headbutt.
Well, he's delivering it not only with the strike and precision of someone far beyond his years, but with the intimidation factor shining through at the same time.
I don't think he was looking for a win there, just kind of looking to put his weight on him, maul him a bit, get his sweat on him, let him know I am here and I mean business.
Well,
It's not the first time these guys have fought. They've fought around the scene, but I think the first time here at Demand Lucha. I'm sorry to step on you there.
Not at all. Every single kick out that you see in a match like this is that much more energy taken out of your opponent. So even if you don't think you're going to get the win with a particular maneuver, getting your opponent to use just that 1% more of their overall energy may end up being the difference maker in the end.
Firing back. Ethan Dux got a round of boos there for his Jericho-style pin earlier. Just a foot on the chest, the arrogance shining through here, very similar to his father.
Well, it's something like that. That's not even about trying to get someone to expend energy. That's just straight disrespect, as we're continuing to see here and continuing to hear from our crowd here at Parkdale Hall.
Yeah, stepping on the neck, basically stepping on his chin and his face there. Pretty brutal. Into the corner.
The Wild Stallion Kid would be looking to make the most of his opportunity here at a very merry Christmas show, but he's finding it very difficult to get any sort of offense in. Ethan Dux, the much bigger of the two men, and so far has had much more control in this match.
Yeah, it's been all Ethan Dux, really. Wild Stallion Kid been fighting out from underneath. He's been on his knees like this for most of the match, and Ethan just absorbing those shots.
Christmas spirit. Well, the Wild Stallion Kid has hit an incredible Saito suplex.
Yeah, but he's up to his feet already. Look at that. And all the way out. Brad Myers telling the fans to move before he even starts the count. A well-trained referee looking out for safety first, of course. And here we go. Wild Stallion Kid gonna fly. Suicida.
But can he capitalize is the question. This might be his best chance to win this here match.
Oh,
but he's
man.
not done.
Oh
my goodness. A snap suplex right on the floor.
Giving him no time to recover, pulling him up by those locks and tossing him in the ring.
We're talking about people's energy levels dropping to 0. Ethan Dux might just have a flashing red back if this was a video game. And maybe the Wild Stallion Kid will be able to take advantage of that.
Back elbow, here we go, cross body. It's not gonna be enough, no. Too tough for that. You don't grow up with the Duke's name, go down to a move like that. Ethan, a lot more in the tank, and the Wild Stallion Kid looking to take some of it out. Here we go, going to the top. Right there by our pole for our main event ladder match.
Oh no, Ethan Dux able to get the knees up, catching the Wild Stallion Kid right in the face.
I don't think I've seen a flying headbutt get countered by knees before, but it worked that time. Wild Stallion Kid's had a couple victories in a row here with the flying headbutt.
All of a sudden, all of the momentum that the Wild Stallion Kid have been able to generate.
Strange territory for Ethan Dux, and he does not look comfortable up there. Trying to get his balance.
Whoa! I was about to say the momentum has gone up in smoke for the Wild Stallion Kid firing up once again.
Big rookie mistake here. Big crowd, big environment for Ethan Dux, and has obviously let the nerves get to him. Why would he go to the top rope? Oh, and look, crotched. The kid's in trouble. Bounce him up and down, Ethan, come on. Well, I guess that's just as good. I would have bounced him up and down. But a big clothesline will do just fine.
An uncomfortable landing for the Wild Stallion Kid, but not enough to keep him down.
That was closer than I had thought. And I was anticipating. Brad Myers saying 2 only. I don't know if he's grunting on purpose or if he's just sucking wind, but Ethan Dux still in firm control here. Methodical, much slower than the Stallion Kid, taking all of that speed away during this match.
He's not letting this cold reception from our Parkdale crowd here get the better of him. Distraction or no, the Wild Stallion Kid showing off the strength he has.
Going up again, these 2 rookies putting on a hell of a show for us, and it looks like the Stallion Kid, if he can finally connect, he's gonna come out with the W. Wow! That is over!
Well, by the end, this match ended up just being whoever was going to land the first massive blow was going to be the one to walk out with the W. Ultimately, that ended up being the Wild Stallion Kid with a very impressive showing. I very much hope that we can see more of him in the weeks and months to come here in the Ontario wrestling scene.
You're damn right, you can see more of him at demandlucha.com. A lot of our newest shows as of this week available for free in their entirety on demandlucha.com.
To the floor. What is this now? What is going on?
What the hell's Nova Kane doing in there?
Zoc sent her out here.
It's not like she can win the match. She's not in the match.
Oh no!
Wow.
Throwing Space Monkey in there. He's technically a pinfall. That tail.
Whoa! Wow.
Wow! Here is your winner, Space Monkey! Triple threat match. It is for the Demand Lucha Openweight Championship. Introducing first at this time, weighing in tonight at 2.9 Golden Bananas. We residing in the Canadian jungle. He is the current reigning and defending Demand Lucha.
Gotta love Space Monkey, and look at the response from the crowd.
This crowd go banana, Hutch. Who doesn't love Space Monkey? One of the most unorthodox wrestlers you will see here, there, anywhere, any planet in the galaxy. But he is our Openweight champion.
Yeah, winning that championship with his tail from Jody Threat at the last show. He's had a defense against Murloc, but man, am I ever happy that Space Monkey is the Openweight champion. I mean, I love Jody Threat, but still, Space Monkey, one hell of an Openweight champ.
There are very few wrestlers in all the world that are able to generate a response from an audience quite like Space Monkey. He connects with his audience, he connects with his fans, and more often than not, he connects with that devastating tail.
Competitors 2 and 3 represented by El Doctor Sutton. First, hailing from Lab 42, he is the British luchador, formerly known as Freddie Mercurio. He is
FredDIE coming out with the Openweight Invitational Trophy from our Topes and Tequila Tour. Got himself an Openweight Championship shot, but I don't know why the hell Nurse Novacaine's in this match, but FredDIE certainly won this opportunity. Loves that trophy, but waiting for Nova. I don't know how she got in on this.
She hails from the
with this. Nurse Novocaine getting a shot here. You have something to do with this, I know it. Get away from here. Nurse Novocaine and FredDIE. Space Monkey's got two people that he's got to fight against.
I tell you, Hutch, this whole situation, it just stinks. There's nothing to like about this, and to see how far the former Freddie Mercurio has fallen in such a short amount of time is just the most disappointing thing you will see here at a very Merry Christmas show. But it is the reality that we're currently faced with, and unfortunately Space Monkey has a very large and unsurmountable hill for him to climb tonight.
It's a triple threat match, but it's literally 2-on-1. They're billing it as a triple threat, but yes, definitely a huge hill for a Monkey to climb here.
A hell of a banana tree to climb, if you will.
Indeed. You're going to be taken off here. Okay, Tempest taken off. Chris Crucifix going to come in here, but I bet you this happened. It's my fault that this happened. I have been taken off of the booking committee. I gave Jody Thread that shot at the title last minute at Lee's Palace last month, and I have been disciplined. I've been chastised. I'm off the booking committee, still on the board of directors, but this, I bet you this is why Zoc did this. And here you go, Freddie with the Openweight Invitational Trophy. Beautiful drone shot here. Budweiser Gardens in London, winning the finals of the tournament over Ethan Dux, and he deserves this shot. And Zoc has somehow wrangled Novocaine in on this, and I gotta tell you, Chris, here we go, Chris Crucifix, this whole situation makes me sick. Welcome to the broadcast table, Chris.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here as always. Here to call this Openweight Championship. It's Space Monkey in his return defense here since capturing that championship not too long ago in a very controversial fashion, Hutch Henry's, with that tail draped over Jody Threat. But she was the good sport that night and acknowledged it and celebrated Space Monkey's victory with a beer.
Well, Jody celebrates everything with a beer. Come on, let's be real. She celebrates breakfast with a beer, Chris.
Odds are against Space Monkey in this one, though, Hutch Henry's. You got El Doctor Zaknov out there.
Well, of course he's out there. It's 3-on-1 here, basically, just like how he wanted. He's got his man, Freddie, has got this title in the bag. And did you see him staring at the Openweight Championship, Chris, completely mesmerized by the title, like a throwback? You know, he had that title for a very long time. It's the Commonwealth Openweight Championship. It was synonymous with Freddie Mercurio for a very long time. So he's looking to get his hands back on it. Look, getting their hands on Monkey here, getting beaten down. 2-on-1 here is disgusting by members of Zaknov's laboratory.
El Doctor, like a viral infection, infecting Demand Lucha and Hutch Henry's. I believe this is the first time we've seen Nurse Novocaine officially in the ring here on the main shows at Demand Lucha.
Well, she was in the ring against Space Monkey and Microman, but I mean, I don't even know if that was an official match, so you're correct. First ever official action, let's say that, here for Nurse Novocaine, and she's getting a title shot.
Well, we've seen Freddie come out with that trophy earlier on, and I know that he would like nothing but to regain that Openweight Championship and bring it home to El Doctor's laboratory.
Is this conflict in the ring between them, or are they just deciding what they're going to do to Space Monkey? You know, a lot of people have debuted for Demand Lucha and gotten an Openweight Championship shot. That's kind of part of the whole shtick of the Openweight title. So absolutely. I guess this makes sense to a degree. But this is definitely Zaknov's influence. This should be a one-on-one shot. Freddie Mercurio won the tournament, won the trophy. It's his shot. I don't know what's going on.
Well, technically, Hutch Henry's Space Monkey thought he was rid of El Doctor. He thought he was done with dealing with all Doctor's creations here.
Well, it's like
embroiled in a feud.
Yeah, absolutely. Zaktnov has been after Space Monkey non-stop.
Unfortunately, the numbers game catching up with Space Monkey here as 2-on-1, unrelenting on the champion. Incredible night of action. We're only in the second match and it's already a championship on the line. Space Monkey, beautiful offense, double drop kick on Nurse Novocaine, and FredDIE sent the challengers reeling. One too many times for the Space Monkey.
Was that a poke to the eye, Chris?
And it's technically legal. Triple threat rules here.
I guess so, yeah. No DQ, triple threat. Intergender, interspecies. Jesus, Demand Lucha bringing it to you, huh? What's this?
FredDIE surprisingly breaking up that pin. I'm not sure. El Doctor.
Well, I would assume that Novocaine is there to back up FredDIE. I mean, he's the guy who got the championship shot, won the tournament. Zaknov has her in there to back up FredDIE, make sure he comes out with the win.
El Doctor wants to win at all costs. Space Monkey, right to the midsection, takes flight.
Double choke from the heavens!
Space Monkey starting to get back into it.
Yeah, but he's got too many people to worry about. He's discombobulated.
And you can see that Hutch Henry, he's looking over his shoulder.
Yeah, you can focus when you have one opponent.
Big time miscalculation for El Doctor's laboratory. Boot right in the face.
Soul of the boot right to the face. Monkey flip right into
Oh, wow. Monkey flipped her right into her own tag team partner. Right?
Yeah, looks like he's got a plan.
Technically opponent.
Setting them up for something.
Oh!
Novocaine right to the back of her head. She might be knocked unconscious there. Did you see that, Chris?
Down they go.
Absolutely brutal.
Monkey Noku driver coming on here, maybe. Oh no! We're gonna see Space Monkey retain. Oh wow!
The Monkey No-Shoe driver may have been enough, but we'll never know, Chris.
There's Novocaine in the right place at the right time. That added reinforcement for El Doctor.
She looks really creepy with the black lipstick today. And like she's got like white powder makeup on too. She's looking extra pale and creepy. Yeah, hold him. Kick his ass, FredDIE.
Oh no!
Back elbow there for Monkey. FredDIE had it scouted. Rocket ship DDT. It could be all over here.
Yeah, definitely could be it right here.
Wow, Ken Kensington calling a foot under the rope. Did you see that?
It was official. True, one extremity underneath that bottom
Yeah, but
rope.
it appeared to me like, yeah, Novocaine was going to try and break up that pin anyways. Oh, boy. What is going on? Zaknov needs to get his people in order. Oh, Kane chop from FredDIE, putting Monkey down. Yeah, that's right. Come on, focus on the task at hand, guys. Beat up Monkey.
Trouble in the laboratory. Double team maneuver coming on here.
Oh, wow. The torque, the speed. That was brutal.
Taking Space Monkey over with authority.
Finally working together properly here. They obviously have a plan. She's holding him now.
And if they win this match, Hutch Henrys, you have to imagine they want to do experiments on the Space Monkey in that laboratory.
Here we go.
Oh, no! Connected.
It's not the unicorn. She's got a name for it now. Death Salt or something. I should know what the name is, but I don't really care. FredDIE can go screw himself.
You don't want to talk to El Doctor backstage?
No, I try actively. The dude for like a year and a half didn't even speak English to me, kayfabed the hell out of me, and was talking with people like you from what I'm hearing.
Oh, no!
Oh, what the hell was that?
Right at the last second, Nurse Novocaine breaking up that pinning combination from her fellow stablemate, FredDIE.
Fans are certainly behind that decision, but I can't understand. If I was Zaknov, I'd be very upset here. I mean, it doesn't matter which member of your crew wins the title. I'm assuming they want FredDIE to win. I guess Novocaine's, she's an official competitor. But I'd be upset if I saw my guys having this kind of conflict. I wouldn't stand for it.
Well, Nurse Novocaine has aspirations of her own. Normally, she would be the one who handles FredDIE at ringside herself. And it's a standoff here. You can see El Doctor.
Yeah, Doctor saying, screw each other, get on the monkey. Wow, major conflict here. I mean, FredDIE's the only member of Zoc's crew that's not voluntary. I mean, yeah, it's like a brainwashing thing, isn't it? Whoa! Oh, FredDIE kicking out! Maybe out of instinct.
Technically, Space Monkey.
Let yourself just get pinned. No, he's not letting it happen.
And it's not an elimination match, Hutch Henrys. If he got pinned, we would have seen a new champion, but FredDIE.
Come on! Is this Freddie Mercurio? Breaking free? Break free, Freddie! I want to break free.
Nurse Novocaine not impressed at all.
I have no idea what's going on. whatever it is, a bunch of nonsense. These guys should be focusing on Space Monkey. And speaking of which, guys, turn around, FredDIE.
Space Monkey all the way up top.
And Nova Kane feeding him to the wolves, throwing him under the bus. Ah, big spear though. Short spear into the double underhook. Implant buster, maybe. What's going on here?
Look at the power from Nurse Novocaine. Incredible here. Oh, wow. That might be it.
Hey, look, Duxock holding Fred. No way. No way.
Here is your winner and new Ultimate Lucha Openweight Champion, the Blackwood, Nurse Novocaine.
I cannot believe that this is happening. Novocaine is the new Openweight Champion. Is that going to take her first legal match with the company?
Short reign there for the Space Monkey, but the title goes home to Al Doctor and Al Doctor's laboratory. Hutch Henry's, it's been a pleasure. We're going to turn things over back to the Tempest. History made here tonight at a very Lucha Christmas, and we're only in to the second match.
I'm speechless. I can't believe Novocaine is the new Openweight Champion. While the fans certainly seem to be into it, the fans are dirty pigs. They just like TNA. And I don't mean like the new TNA that's about to start up again. What the hell's with that? See, wrestling in the last 4 or 5 years has blown my mind on every level, and now Novocaine's the Openweight Champ. TNA's coming back in a week. What the hell's going on, Tempest?
I couldn't even begin to tell you, Hutch. A very disappointing night for Space Monkey.
Disappointing night for FredDIE, it looks like, too. He doesn't seem too happy. Kind of grabbing his trophy, but a little lackluster there.
We just finished a three-way match with Nurse Novocaine, the Monkey, and FredDIE. So we have FredDIE here. Can you give us your thoughts on the match?
It's my belt. That was my belt. That was my match. I was supposed to have that match. That match was mine. The monkey was gonna die for me. No one else. They stole my match. They stole it.
Listen here, FredDIE. Know your role in this family. You are the bottom feeder. You are the worst of the worst. Take this damn cup, go cry in the back of your tears. Nobody wants you around here. I'll call you when I need you. This right here is what we're here for. The new Commonwealth Champion, the new Openweight Champion. FredDIE, you're only there for just shits and giggles. This is right here, the champion right here. Don't ever forget it. FredDIE, don't ever get out of line again. You're gonna get the back end of this Kane. And Jenny, for God's sakes, do something about yourself. Hit the gym, put some makeup on, do yourself up. This is what the perfect 10, the perfect athlete looks like.
It was a great finish over the Monkey, but I mean, it's a Christmas show and Christmassy.
Christmas? Ha! This is all about Christmas is getting, not giving. We got this title, and we're gonna keep it. And once again, Jenny, please do something about yourself.
Oh, a smug champion we have here.
The following Lucha's special attraction match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in tonight at 175 pounds from Ogdenville, Canada, returning from his 9th European wrestling excursion. Here is the V-Guy, Vaughn Vertigo!
Well, Vaughn Vertigo has wrestled all over the world. I was lucky enough to see him on his latest European excursion, and he has been testing himself against the world's best, but tonight he has a challenge against one of North America's best, someone who has taken that title for a very, very long time. The people here at Parkdale Hall fully aware of just how talented Vaughn Vertigo is and continues to be. One of the brightest stars on the Ontario wrestling scene. He's got a hell of a challenge ahead of him tonight.
Weighing in tonight at 199 pounds from Detroit, Michigan, USA, he is the Impact World Champion. He is Alex Shelley.
And Alex Shelley fool you. Vaughn Vertigo has grown up a massive fan of Alex Shelley, as so many who work the faster and more dynamic style of pro wrestling do. This is a very, very big night for Vaughn Vertigo, personally and of course professionally. It doesn't matter if this is a non-title match. If you go and you pin the Impact World Champion, you immediately put your name onto a brand new list where you're going to have a lot more eyeballs on you than you had beforehand.
And the number one eyeballs you might have on him would be Coach DeMore from Impact Wrestling. What a statement that Vaughn Vertigo would make. Maybe he'd beat the champion here tonight at Parkdale Hall. You see the official here, Brad Myers, feeling both competitors out, making sure nothing underhanded in those tights and those trunks and those boots here. And the fans, they wanted to see that title on the line, but Alex Shelley's made it a point to be begrudging, to be insulting here in Toronto during his tenure with Demand Lucha. He wanted to make an example of the brightest and the best here at Demand Lucha, and we're about to see that here moments from now.
Well, Alex Shelley should be respected by all, but he's not making very many friends for himself so far in this match. Not endearing himself to this crowd whatsoever. And we've talked about the implications that this match might have for Vaughn Vertigo. But for all of us just here watching, what an incredible treat we have here at a very Merry Christmas show. Seeing two of the very best in the world, and in the case of Vaughn Vertigo, the absolute best that the Ontario scene has to offer. This is a special match that would be very much a pay-per-view caliber match that we could see in the years to come.
Disrespect there blatantly from the Impact champion, Alex Shelley. As I'd mentioned earlier, not much respect for Toronto, the fans, or the competitors here at Demand Lucha. And Alex Shelley, no stranger, many great historic matches in the Toronto area over the years. He looks to add another one here tonight. Vaughn Vertigo, a little frustration in there though. Alex Shelley wants to control that pace and set the tone, as only a world's champion could.
Well, that is that veteran instinct of Alex Shelley. And if Vaughn Vertigo is going to be able to excel in this match, he needs to not let that pacing affect him. He needs to be able to go with the flow and adapt.
Vertigo needs to use that youthful exuberance, and we're seeing some of that on display here. Incredible combination from the V guy. 1 count only, though.
Basement drop kick. Not very effective offensively. And there's a bit of an insult to go with the injury that's being dished out to Alex Shelley right now.
Bit of a receipt, you could say, for Vaughn Vertigo. You can see that European wrestling style on display, wrenching that cravat on Alex Shelley in the center of the ring.
Now a PK moonsault combination. Still not enough for more than a 1 count. But again, getting Alex Shelley to exude energy at every turn. I said earlier that I was very lucky to have witnessed Vaughn Vertigo wrestling overseas in Europe as recently as a month ago. And he's not just going over there to make a paycheck. He's going over there to wrestle the best that Europe has to offer, going up against guys like Robbie X and learning so much from those matches that hopefully he will be able to apply to a match against Alex Shelley here. Being dumped to the outside.
Vaughn Vertigo realizes every European excursion, every tour that he makes overseas, he sets an example, sets the bar high for Canadian pro wrestling. But unfortunately right now for the V guy, he's in a lot of trouble out on the floor here at the Parkdale Hall.
This is where Alex Shelley is just so dangerous. He's not afraid to take a shortcut. He's not afraid to be a little bit underhanded. He's not afraid to just take the fight to Vaughn Vertigo, as we just saw, throwing him shoulder first into the ring post. And he's hearing it from the fans here at Parkdale Hall.
Alex Shelley, certainly a proud champion. It's been a long, hard road for Alex Shelley in his journey, his career in professional wrestling. And now he sits at the top of the mountain at Impact. He wants to sit at the top of the mountain here at Demand. Unloads on Vaughn Vertigo on the outside.
You can hear the chops just ringing through this place. We're sat on the almost complete opposite side of the room, and it still sounds like a gunshot. Oh my God!
Looking to cave in the chest of Vaughn Vertigo. Alex Shelley just unloading here.
Putting a little bit of extra mustard on it. And you say that Alex Shelley is a very proud champion, there's no denying that. But I don't see why he couldn't also be a champion that everyone could be proud of. Just a little bit more honor and respect to his opponents, I think, would go a long way. That clearly, at this point, is not the Motor City Machine Gun's MO.
Alex Shelley is someone that's been everywhere, done it all, seen it all. And I'm sure, you know, Alex Shelley likes to look out for number 1.
Oh, dear. Alex Shelley looking to complete the set, literally chop Vaughn Vertigo pillar to post. But he could have broken his hand chopping that post. And finally giving Vaughn Vertigo the opening that he so desperately needed to finally turn the tables here. As Alex Shelley goes hard into the wall. That's not a drywall, folks. That is the end of the building. That is rock solid.
Parkdale Hall, historic and legendary. It's the early 1900s. And they're going pillar to post all 4 corners here. Vaughn Vertigo in control now. European uppercut on Alex Shelley. Brad Myers pleading with the competitors to get in the ring, and Vertigo realized that he needed to break that count, and does just so.
Very long period of time being spent outside the ring. I wouldn't have guessed that going in, but going back in the hard way is Vaughn Vertigo. An incredible sit-out springboard moonsault. Only able to get 2, my goodness.
Vertigo with a near upset here in some people's books. Beautiful execution from the V guy.
I truly do believe it is in the ring where both of these guys are at their best. As Alex Shelley goes low with a drop kick. Now Vaughn Vertigo clutching his knee. An injured wing and an injured knee does not spell success for Vaughn. Or will he be able to fight through that pain?
And you see that ring savvy, that experience from Alex Shelley once again, trying to slow things down to his pace. Trying to set the tone of the matchup. Oh!
That's a big knee breaker from Shelley.
And a lot of Vertigo's offense is aerial in nature, and I'm sure Alex Shelley has that quite scouted. Alex Shelley, a submission specialist himself, tying Vertigo up into a pretzel here.
Oh no.
Almost like a version of the reverse figure 4 Indian deathlock here in the center of the ring. Vertigo sustained a lot of serious damage on that knee already.
And it's the wrenching of Shelley getting into that hold. I've seen a lot of people liken it to a crocodile grabbing hold and doing the death roll. Just wrenching apart the ligaments of Vaughn Vertigo's knee. But he's a fighter and he's able to make it to that bottom rope, forcing a break.
Shelley using that full 5 count to his advantage. You can see when Shelley was applying that hold, he was sitting up to give it that extra leverage, that extra damage to Vaughn Vertigo's lower extremities.
He's sparing plenty of time to let the fans here at Parkdale Hall know exactly what Alex Shelley thinks about him. Vaughn Vertigo now getting back to his feet. Shelley looking for another knee breaker. Vaughn Vertigo now with an enziguri, leveling the playing field and allowing him oh so desperate time to start to recover.
Well, Shelley held on and it was a critical mistake for him. You can see that damage that Vertigo sustained, unable to follow up, keep the momentum going in his favor. But it was enough to keep Alex Shelley grounded here. Keep the champion dazed on the canvas. Both men starting to stir. Counter fly from Brad Myers. Both men up to their feet.
And it dazed Shelley even just for a moment. And now we're fighting up really. Oh my goodness, a huge leaping drop kick from Vaughn Vertigo. And a plancha wipes him out on the outside.
Shelley tried to create that distance and get away from Vertigo, but was unable to do so.
Vaughn going in the hard way with the helo. Finally able to string together the offense needed to really make some damage here on Alex Shelley. He's going up top again where he's most comfortable.
Shelley was there waiting for him, and Vertigo crushed up top, and hard he goes to the canvas. And that knee, which we see sustained some damage earlier, I'm sure he'll be feeling the effects on that one. Brad Myers asking him if he wants to continue, but Vertigo didn't come all this way to quit now.
And every time Vaughn Vertigo goes to the top rope, we could potentially be seeing his specialty maneuver, the Vonton Bomb. But at this point, I think just a quick shot might be enough.
Oh! Another near fall. Alex Shelley himself almost in disbelief.
Well, Alex Shelley is a proud champion, as we have said before. And I'm sure he wasn't expecting to be taken to his absolute limit here tonight, being so proud, if you want to use that word. But Vaughn Vertigo is world class, and he continues to show it against a world champion. Oh, the double dragon screw leg whip.
This is a happy holiday there for Alex Shelley. Figure 4 applied.
Vaughn Vertigo's going to be needing a cane or a wheelchair to get around on Christmas at this rate.
Sure, not the way that Vertigo wanted to spend the holidays, nursing some knee and leg injuries. Able to break that hold once again, hold on the bottom of the rope. But you see Alex Shelley once again using that full 5 count. And Alex Alex Shelley, he wouldn't care if he was disqualified. Title not on the line here. Win, lose, or draw, Alex Shelley came here to send a message to demand Lucha in Toronto.
The longer this match goes on, of course Alex Shelley wants to win. That goes without saying. But the longer this match has gone on, the more it has been about disrespecting not only Vaughn Vertigo, but all of the fans that are here in attendance.
Alex Shelley almost gets off on it. He thrives on that. Going into your home turf.
The referee's not going to allow him to use that Impact World Championship belt.
Yeah, once again,
he's got to be careful not to get disqualified.
Vertigo puts the brakes on.
He's got a handful of the tights.
Oh, near fall for Alex Shelley.
The super kick damn near takes Vaughn Vertigo's head off. And now Alex Shelley is using this time to reset a little bit. Calm the pace down. We've said from the start this match is going to be decided by whoever can control the pace. And right now Alex Shelley has just taken this all the way back down to first gear, putting a stop to any momentum that Vaughn Vertigo may have been able to build.
Shelley once again with that championship.
The face lock into the cutter on the belt, nearly enough for a 3.
Extra leniency from Brad Myers, that championship in the ring.
Alex Shelley brought the title into the ring, and he's the one that felt it with the Vonton bomb from Vaughn Vertigo, taking Alex Shelley down to a knee.
With the official back turn. Championship right into the face of Vaughn Vertigo.
Absolutely unbelievable for such an incredible match to end like that. It is a damn shame that such an incredible effort from Vaughn Vertigo had to be wasted because Alex Shelley just couldn't help himself. But that is why Alex Shelley is the Impact World Champion. That's why he is the man that is leading Impact into a new era. And that's why he is your winner here tonight. Vaughn Vertigo making his way to the back. Looking devastated. Again, this is a man that he idolized, a man that he looked up to. And to have that match go down like that, they say never meet your heroes. I have to imagine that Vaughn Vertigo is very much feeling that way after that match.
Another proud championship moment here in Toronto for Alex Shelley. Taking quite the delight with his victory here tonight. We got to give a ton of respect to Vaughn Vertigo. What an incredible matchup that we just witnessed here.
Well, he made Ontario look very, very good. He is one of the best and brightest of this next generation of Ontario-born wrestlers. But again, what is there to be said? Skill, still a little bit unrefined, only does so much against all the experience that Alex Shelley has garnered over the last 20 plus years.
World champion taking a bow here in Toronto at Parkdale Hall.
It's a victory, let's call it that. Who's having a good time at the Man Lucha? Look at this guy. We have some very special guests here tonight from the streets of the world. Introducing first, weighing in tonight at 100 kilograms,
Fans, you've had plenty to look forward to on this show, some of which we've already seen, some of which still to come, but you are getting a real special treat here with our next match, the very first U.S. and Canadian excursion for our next two competitors, Maldido and Davino, tag team champions together. So they've got the gold to back up their pedigree, but this now, the very first time that eyes north of the southern U.S. border will get a chance to see some of Mexico's finest.
And his opponent for this evening, weighing in tonight at 95 kilograms, from Tijuana, Mexico, here is our Angel Davino!
Here, of course, we do see the other half of those tag team champions. So you're getting a very different kind of atmosphere for this match. Perhaps not as much disrespect as we saw in our last match, but a much more friendly atmosphere. But two people that very much want to come out here, steal the show, and show why they are two of the very best of the next generation of luchadors.
Well, normally tag team champions in PWR, but tonight in Toronto, in their debut here, in Demand Lucha, squaring off one-on-one against each other. The Devil and the Angel, the Archangel, Davino, both proudly representing Tijuana, Mexico. Authentic Lucha Libre right here in the heart of Toronto. We've seen these guys on Vice TV, that incredible TV show, The Wrestlers, which paved the way for all those great series to come after on Vice. Dark Side of the Ring, Tales from the Territories. They're about to bring that street authentic flair style, untraditional route in Lucha Libre that both these competitors have taken to get here.
A showing of respect right out the gate, but not one reciprocated. And here you see the fast-moving action. The move's too fast even to call, but who can get the upper hand first? My goodness. Maldido landing on his feet. Davino rolling through into a head scissors, but a big stalemate here.
Both these guys so quick, so smooth. They know each other so well, travel all over the world together.
Well, it's like you said, these two did not take a more usual route to get to this level in their careers. These guys not only come from the streets of Mexico, but very literally, they are street performers. If you see on your TikToks, two people wrestling on the street and doing things while cars are stopped at an intersection, that's how these guys hone their craft. So not only will they have very different offensive maneuvers than you would see from somebody who has taken a more traditional route, but that just means that their style developed together as tag champions may be the cause of a number more counters than we would usually see as well. My goodness, what an arm drag!
Said to be one of the craziest high-flying matchups maybe in the history of Demand Lucha. El Davino takes flight, wow!
Wiping out Maldido on the outside. I will say for tag team champions, these guys have not shown each other even a moment's hesitation when it comes to wiping each other out with full force. They know how big even a single match now on this first excursion of theirs could mean for whoever wins it.
Only one of these guys will be lucky enough to go home the winner here in Toronto. Davino up top.
Oh, but countered into a powerbomb.
Caught in midair. Oh, that was close right there. Maldido almost with the victory.
That very clearly took a lot out of Davino. A very tough landing on that powerbomb. And you have to imagine that when you think you're in the driver's seat and you get your move countered like that into a powerbomb, you're so much less expecting the impact of the move you're hit with. It's got to just take the wind out of you.
Wind out of him, derail his whole game plan. Maldido calling for it. partner and his rival.
Oh, goodness.
Sending Davino for the ride. Maldido in control here. Reverse Rana.
Oh, goodness. Turned him around on that one. Maldito is clearly looking like the devil of this team right now. Not quite happy with the speed of the count, but it was fair.
Really took Davino out of his game here with that reverse Rana.
Hush falls over the crowd here at Parkdale Hall. Just an open hand strike to the face. Maybe almost more disrespectful than anything from these tag partners. Oh my goodness. Just when you think you've got the answers, they change the question. You think it's gonna be a head scissors takedown, Hurricane Rana. Nope. It's an arm drag. Or just a good old fashioned lariat, turning Davino inside out.
Both competitors back out to the floor here at Parkdale Hall. Maldido looking under the ring, getting a little plunder here. Some steel chairs coming out to play.
Oh my God!
Crushed him. Crushing blow right to the skull. El Davino might be singing with the Angels after that one.
They might not be angels singing. It might just be the ringing in his ears after that. It might be the ringing in my ear after that gunshot, like chair shot to the head.
Fans dispersing here at Parkdale Hall. Al Maldido looking to take flight. Here he comes.
Oh, goodness me. Going about 5 rows deep at ringside. And crushing Davino in the process.
And on his feet. Incredible. Fans here in appreciation for that authentic Mexican street lucha on display here. These guys are trying to steal the show here tonight.
Maldito seems just as interested in showing why he's the more ruthless of this tag team. Just pummeling his partner.
You have to wonder how much more El Davino can take here.
And a destroyer stands Maldito on his head.
Fans here thought that was it. He spiked him good.
You couldn't get a prettier destroyer. But for as pretty as it was not effective enough to keep Maldito down for the 3. Maybe one more big shot will. Davino using that pole for our main event to steady himself.
All the way up top. Wow! Maldito was there waiting for him. Able to get those boots up. Incredible matchup here. Fans, great sign of respect for both competitors.
And it just goes to show again, these two complete newcomers to this audience, garnering this response. Oh my goodness, is a testament of the incredible lucha wrestling that we are being shown here. Maldito not even allowing the referee to count to 3, instead wanting this match to end via submission. Davino saying not yet, getting his foot on the rope.
Well, Maldito didn't come to Toronto to mess around.
You have to
Taking his
think,
partner to the limit here.
you have to think whether Maldito pulling his partner's head off from that pin attempt, whether that will come back to bite him at the end. What an incredible tilt-a-whirl DDT from Davino has turned the tables. Taking him over for a code red. Still in control.
Crowd in Toronto absolutely erupting here. Incredible Lucha Libre action on display.
Oh, but Maldido with a pile driver of his own. And not a lot of oomph behind that kick out from Davino. These guys are leaving it all in the ring. I don't know if there's going to be anything left of the Parkdale Hall after these guys are finished tearing it down. There'll certainly be one less roof on this place when these guys are done. They'll have blown the roof right off.
Absolutely electric here at the Parkdale Hall. And now we're going shot for shot here.
You know, I really do think this is a healthy way for tag team partners to get out some of the animosity that may build up after years on the road, performing together every single day. You know, maybe it's good for these guys to blow off a little bit of steam. As long as they're able to take all these shots in jest, put it behind them again tomorrow. But I don't know if there's going to be anything less left of these guys when they're finished with each other.
Both men down. They know each other so well. They try to stay one step ahead of one another.
Each of those shots echoing through Parkdale Hall. And both of these guys, their HP hit 0 at the exact same time. It might take a little while for them to recover some of that stamina. But this has been an incredible wrestling match one way or the other. As we continue to see here, more and more revolutions on that Hurricane Rana. And now Davino looking to take to the skies once again.
Oh, this isn't going to be good right here. Look out!
What a moonsault off the corner to the floor. As they disappear into the crowd of people, Davino and Maldido continue to make stealing the show an insurmountable task for the rest of the evening.
We still have a ladder match to go in the main event. We still have ladder Rebellion, more authentic Lucha Libre coming up. Incredible. El Davino tried to take flight once again, but Maldido waiting for him. Both men perched up in a precarious position here.
I don't like the looks of this one bit. This is so dangerous. But a top rope Hurricane Rana may be the biggest shot we've seen in this match so far. As Davino looks to put his tag partner away. And he'll try with a 450 splash. That'll do it. As Parkdale Hall goes crazy, Davino has been his tag partner, Maldido.
From the streets of the world,
I tell you right now, fans, a response like that for two relative unknowns at a show of this size is not very common. But these two left it all in the ring and have completely deserved the response they have just received. An unbelievable performance from Davino and Maldido. I said that they would make it very difficult for all of our wrestlers still to perform tonight to steal the show. And they're sure gonna try, because what better competition can you see anywhere than right here at Demand Lucha?
Kevin Blackwood returning to Demand Lucha, and I like his music now. He had some really weird music for a while I wasn't into, so I'm happy that Kevin Blackwood's here with his cool music.
Well, the fans here at Parkdale Hall do not share your enthusiasm, Hutch, as Kevin Blackwood does not get a very warm reception here, but you will find very few more talented wrestlers inside those ropes on the independent scene in 2023 than Kevin Blackwood.
Wow, indie wrestling fans love Kevin Blackwood. I love him, he's great, but when you're taking on this opponent, you're always gonna be the bad guy.
At 155 pounds of wildness from right here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Here is the Wild Child, Jody.
You gotta boo Kevin Blackwood when Jody Threat's on her way to the ring, baby!
Well, there may be nobody in all of Toronto, Ontario, or Canada that could get quite the response of Jody Threat. But there's only one wild child of professional wrestling, and it is Toronto's own Jody Threat.
Wow, Jody's got the French braid in, or whatever, the ponytail. She can't whip her hair around, but still, we're there in spirit. Former Openweight champion, robbed of the title, but not missing a beat. She doesn't care. She's here to get win after win, and Kevin Blackwood's on the plate today. It's a hell of a meal. Looks a little moldy, this meal. He's got green hair. It takes a lot of maintenance to dye your hair regularly, man. Like, you gotta be into that.
Real streak going down. It looks like he may have just painted the top of his head with spray paint.
Maybe. It was like blue or green last time. That means he does this regularly. That takes commitment. That means this is your look.
Well, he doesn't seem to me like somebody who would half-ass anything.
No, I guess not. But it's not like he got drunk and dyed his hair. Like Kevin Blackwood, this is the look. This is where we're at here. Jody Threat. Also, speaking of hair dye, I mean Jody Threat, right? It's the hair dye match.
Green versus red.
Green versus red.
This looks like the end of Star Wars Return of the Jedi, perhaps, with colored lightsabers, but in this case, the one with the red is getting the much warmer response.
Oh, there we go. Karate Kid, Star Wars. It's a pop culture hair dye kind of match.
Kevin Blackwood not taking very kindly to the shenanigans of Jody Threat.
Well, no, Cobra Kai got knocked out cold with that move. I wouldn't be taking kindly to it either.
But neither of these competitors are stupid. They know the challenge that sits ahead of them. This is a big match. These are two battle-tested individuals, two of the very best at what they do. And we're getting a treat here, seeing them go forward and going one-on-one here at a very Merry Christmas show. And it's not going to be an easy feat for either of them to pick up the win.
Both of these guys are on the cusp, like right on the cusp of like major stardom. Kevin Blackwood is not signed to anybody, any kind of major corporation. Jody Threat, Impact Wrestling, TNA, but both of these guys are on the cusp of the big time, and deservedly so.
Very much deservedly so. Jody Threat, of course, is just coming off of a big win at Impact's Final Resolution, so could be looking to keep that momentum going, stringing a few big wins together over one of the best names on the independent scene in Kevin Blackwood.
Oh, wow. Speaking of which, Blackwood eating a huge flipper forearm right to the face and a lariat in the corner. Both of these guys slipping out of fireman's carries, playing around, but Jody Threat is done playing games, taking it to Kevin Blackwood corner to corner. Fans really into the action tonight. Our last match had the fans going crazy, and the fans always into Jody Threat blocking that one, and an elbow for Blackwood. Wow. Banderas back into the ring, and a clothesline, and a second one, Tempest. Wow, boy.
We keep hearing the battle cries here from Jody Threat, unleashing her fury, not just like a banshee, but like a true warrior inside of that ring as well with that exploder suplex.
Blackwood clutching the back. A lot of torque on that suplex from the Banshee herself, the Wild Child, Jody Threat. Looks like red. It's all red tonight in the hair dye war.
Kevin Blackwood has not been able to string together very much offense so far. someone as technically gifted as he is in the ring, I can't imagine that will last, but not the start that he was looking for one way or the other.
Jody Threat is a tough and strong woman, but the male biology, the upper body strength is there, and geez, Kevin Blackwood just beating her pillar to post with those forearms, but Jody absorbing them all, taking it like a champ. Drop kick to the outside.
Dumping Kevin Blackwood right into the laps of those lucky enough to be in the front row in attendance here. Blackwood again needing that separation, but I don't know how long it's going to last. Jody Threat comes out to the apron, looking to join Kevin Blackwood on the outside.
Oh, cannonball, but taking a little too long, talking with the fans. Blackwood saw it coming. Wow!
Oh, goodness.
Shoulder blades right across the ring apron, excuse me.
Deposited hard.
It's not the hardest part of the ring. You taught me this.
It's the second hardest part of the ring, of course.
It's the ring post.
We've got to take these things very seriously. We don't lie to the people on commentary.
Oh, bad. Big fuck you Blackwood chant here.
Blackwood is soaking it in.
Dude, you can't get cheers when you're facing Jody Threat. Just give up. You might as well just own it. You're the heel. Nobody's gonna like you.
It's one of the rules of life.
Pretty much.
Death taxes. Jody Threat gets cheered in Toronto.
Dude, there's a lady here in the audience, doesn't even know anything about wrestling, but knows Jody's mom. And when I told her I ran a she's here just to see Jody Threat. And she didn't even like wrestling. That's how much power Jody Threat has. Speaking of power, big chop there from Blackwood. And in the corner, nowhere to go but just eat it all. And choking her out with the shin. Absolutely sickening.
Blackwood makes full advantage of that 5 count. He's not going to take for granted this first string of offense that he's been able to put together. Now with a big standing vertical suplex.
She's a threat chant.
Not finding much amusement in the chants of this crowd.
Slipping out of the fireman's carry again. Fireman's carry has not been a good move to go to for these guys in this match. And eating the elbow there, Jody Threat. Kevin Blackwood, Jody Threat, regulars here at Demand Lucha. Go to demandlucha.com right now. As of this week, you can see our last half a dozen shows absolutely for free on demandlucha.com. And look at that, digging in on the spine, Kevin Blackwood. No mercy for Jody Threat.
Just sapping the energy. A kick to your back like that drives all the air out of your lungs, makes it so you can't inhale. Wow. And following that up with a big back suplex like that is not going to help Jody's position in this match whatsoever. Not enough to keep the wild child down.
I gotta tell you, I can't call this match. I have no idea who's coming out on top. Either of these guys could. Jody recently Premier Championship shot, came this close to becoming the new Premier Champ. One hell of a match. Also, you can see on demandlucha.com right now.
You know that she hasn't forgotten about that. She wants to get back to that mountaintop, earn another shot at the Premier Championship. What better way to do that than with a big win over a top-rated star like Kevin Blackwood.
Yeah, he had that scouted. That was classic Jody, and the fans reacted too. They knew what was coming, but Kevin Blackwood had it scouted, proving why maybe he should be moving up ahead of Jody Threat, getting the next Premier Championship shot. She's had her shot, right? She already done had hers, as RuPaul would say.
Fireman's carry once
Slipping
again.
out again. It's not there. He's going to slip out, see? And again, I bet you again, whoever hits a move out of a fireman's carry on this match is my new king or queen.
Oh, not a lot of success here.
Jesus, they heard us talking about this.
These folks need to practice their fireman's carry, it
I
seems.
feel like they're mocking us now. They heard us talking about this before. There we go. Come on, Jody, you can do it. No, don't let him. Oh, airplane spin. Discombobulator.
All of those attempts to pull off an airplane spin An effective yet unorthodox move in today's day and age.
Well, the iron claws coming out, right? That's a Kevin Von Erich move, airplane
Much
spin.
feeling a blast from the past. As we now reverse the spin.
I was gonna say, feet first, that's a reverse. You and I are on the same page here, I love it. Reverse airplane spin. And both of these guys have no idea what's going on.
Double noggin knocker. Well, surely you spin one way on an airplane spin, you get dizzy. You spin back the other way,
You get undizzy?
you should get undizzy.
You know what? I'm on board with this.
Clearly, I don't think Jody Threat or Kevin Blackwood at this moment would agree. But it's okay, I'll ask them when they wake up.
You just didn't tell her before. If you had informed her before the match, she would have been like, oh yeah, okay, cool. And she would know, and she'd be undizzy right now.
It's my fault, of course.
Dude, information is key. What's the G.I. Joe thing? Knowing is half the battle.
Well, the other half of this battle currently being fought by Kevin Blackwood and Jody Threat.
Now, where's the count here? 6? 6, all right. That was a guess, but I'm glad I'm right. It seemed about 6.
Just goes to show how devastating this match has been so far.
Blackwood to his feet.
Still completely discombobulated. Blackwood going for lariats, not able to connect. A series of forearms from Jody Threat.
Oh. Hang on, big elbow. Come on, Jody. Fireman's carry. No? Oh, classic Jody right to the side of the head. And here we go. Double knees. Wham! German suplex. And a cookie all over. The setup for the F416. But no, going for the lateral press. Not enough.
You won't see a more beautifully executed German suplex anywhere in this country than the one we just saw, and it still wasn't enough to keep Kevin Blackwood down.
The fans firmly behind Jody Threat. Momentum is key in professional wrestling and Lucha Libre. Oh my God, fireman's carry. Is this gonna happen? Oh my God! No, reversal.
Kevin Blackwood lands on his feet.
Another reversal. The curse of the fireman's carry continues in this match. Wow. Brian Danielson style flying elbow there. Running. Opposite side, both of these competitors looking a bit gassed now. Not as much torque on that Irish whip. Jody missing. Wow! I knew we were talking about nice German suplexes earlier. Kevin Blackwood paying her back in kind and a flying elbow. Wow!
Oh my goodness! You're not going to see a more loaded shotgun dropkick than that one in the corner from Kevin Blackwood. And he doesn't seem too happy when that dropkick wasn't able to get the job done. Again, we've seen these two trade German suplexes. We've seen these two trade lariats.
And we've seen them trade fireman's carry
We've
attempts.
seen them trade many a fireman's carry.
And I could watch it all night. Fight forever. But it looks like Kevin Blackwood is not planning to fight forever. He wants to put away Jody Threat right here. No! Out of the way. Eating another big forearm from the Wild Child. Oh, here we go. You like New Japan, don't you, Tempest? Here we go. New Japan standoff, center of the ring, chop battle, forearm battle.
I sure do, Hutch. And seeing these two, you already know that they are loaded with that fighting spirit. Who's going to be able to withstand more of these forearm shots? It's a matter of professional pride.
Wow, followed him in. Far side. Blackwood with the running knee, V-trigger style. And look at Jody, just splayed out of the ring. Turn around, he's right there. She's not scouted, missing the roundhouse. And a big stunner! I'm calling it Jody Threat for the win right here. Kevin Blackwood doesn't know where he's at. Oh man, blocking the spear with a huge upward knee right to the face and a roundhouse.
This could be the move
Finally, Fireman's Carry into a DVD. Breaking the curse, but it's not enough, Tempest.
You would have thought that the first time someone was truly able to hit a big Fireman's Carry maneuver, it would have been enough to put the other away, but not Jody Threat. Maybe somebody else. Maybe somebody with a little bit less heart.
Maybe somebody who doesn't have dyed red hair.
Maybe somebody who doesn't have an incredible dye job.
Wow, just mauling her, tearing at her eyes, her face there, and obviously not saying very kind things. Kevin Blackwood showing the frustration. Probably thought he was going to walk away with the win here a lot faster than this. Wow. Going for that double stomp again, but not a wise move. Oh! Ric Flair style, center of the ring. Kevin Blackwood feeling it, and all the way to the outside. Cactus clothesline. Jody's got him set up. It's gonna be another cannonball around him, and he didn't catch her this time, Tempest.
Wipes him out on the outside. Jody Threat finally stringing the offense together. She may need to win this match. Stopping to take a drink along the way.
Yeah, she just had some beer, right? That's like Popeye getting spinach. It's all over for Blackwood.
And a spear.
Big spear. Popeye's got his spinach. F416 setting it up. Fireman's Carry though. Will the curse continue? Wham! Nice and clean. Could be all over here. Yeah.
Oh no!
What? Is that somebody outside interfering?
The referee's count was disrupted. Jody Threat had the match won with the 416.
Who the hell is this bitch? With her not quite as dyed red hair as Jody Threat. She's a second tier Jody Threat. She's jealous, that's why she's here interfering. Oh no! From behind! Son of a bitch, Kevin Blackwood.
Well, you only need to give Kevin Blackwood a chance.
Oh, double
and he'll take advantage of it.
And that was dirty too. No, no, oh, no way! Well, obviously Kevin Blackwood couldn't get the job done without some backup, but who the hell is this woman? Do you know who this is, Tempest?
I can't say that I do, Hodge, but whoever she is, she gets a massive assist put on her game sheet for today, because everybody in this building, and that includes Kevin Blackwood, knows that Jody Threat had this match won.
Whoever this is, she's mugging to the camera like a pro.
Nobody's going to be walking to the back with more respect from this crowd than Jody Threat, but obviously not the result that she wanted in this match.
And now I see Kevin Blackwood. I'd like to get a few words from him,
Yeah, of course
too.
you want a couple words, I understand. Hey, shout out Kelly's Bake Shop in Burlington. All vegan goods, fantastic. So we just had a excellent, victorious outing against Jody Threat tonight, and I gotta, hey, this is Haley Dillon, my partner in crime up north in Ottawa at C4. And let me tell you something, Demand Lucha's about to learn a lot about how we handle things in pro wrestling. Demand Lucha, I'm putting you all on notice, every single one of you in the back. Watch out, because we're coming for you, we're coming for gold, we're coming for whatever valor and victory waits for us. Tell them, Haley.
Yeah. Quite a team, those two.
The following lucha is a tag team match. It is for the Royal Canadian Tag Team Championship. fighters at a total combined weight of 420 pounds. From the happiest place on earth, Los Medicos, here is Metamo and Bestia. Stay, together,
La Rebelion, straight from NWA. They're here to enjoy the snow here in Canada, just like every NWA, guys. Snow has been a big thing with NWA lately. So these guys are here to check out the Canadian snow.
Well, it might cause these boys from a little bit closer to the equator to not be in the best of mood. Their attitude might be described as a little bit chilled, because I don't know if there's anybody in this building that doesn't have chills when they're looking at one of the most unbelievably intimidating teams in pro wrestling today.
And their opponents, they are the current reigning and defending Demand Lucha Royal Canadian Tag Team Champions, accompanied to the ring by El Doctor Zocno, and hailing from Nueva Germania, Paraguay, the champions, Los Medicos.
Los Medicos in the house, the Royal Canadian Tag Team Champions. Yeah, it's a gimmick, all right. It's a hell of a gimmick. Doc making fun of the fans here, the loyal fans at Demand Lucha.
Well, we have been, I don't know if fortunate is the correct word, but we have seen Los Medicos plenty of times here in Demand Lucha. With these tag belts over their shoulders and around their waists. And we've seen them go to great lengths to keep them that way. Whether they will be able to execute such maneuvers against Rebelion still remains to be seen. I don't know if I can call them tag team champions to be proud of, but they've held on to those titles for a very long time and will try and make it another full calendar month as champions and another year as champions as we close out December.
Well, they got a hell of a task in front of them, La Rebelion. Number 12 on the PWI Best Tag Teams of the Year. Are you out of here, Tempest? Tempest is going to switch up with Chris Crucifix. Chris, you know all about the Medicos. Tell me, I don't know, this doesn't look like Uno and Dos here. This looks like maybe Trace or Quattro.
Look like Trace to me.
I don't know who the hell this
is. What you have under your sleeve, you don't know what you're going to get with El Doctor Zocno. It's been almost 2 years of terror here for Los Medicos with those Royal Canadian Tag Team Championships. But tonight they're facing one of the top world-class tag teams in all of professional wrestling, La Rebelion.
Tell them about PWI. Tell them about PWI, Chris.
I was going to say two-time NWA Tag Team Champions, La Rebelion. PWI.
Well, they're number 12 on the list.
Of the top.
You sent me the link, bro. I thought you were going to be all over that.
Second generation star, Bestia, 666, son of Damien.
I actually thought Damien was going to come. Originally, we were going to have him in here, but it didn't work out. But still, La Rebelion going to be insane. And I don't know about this Medicos lineup. I don't know who these guys are. I don't know who's Uno or Dos. I don't know what's going on anymore. All I know is Doc Zoc now officially has 2 sets of championships here. He's got the tag championships, and now Novocaine, the Openweight champion.
It's true, Hutch Henry's history made tonight. Novocaine, very controversial fashion, 2 against 1.
Seriously, I mean, he's like 1 step away from owning all the gold.
Well, the big one still on the line tonight. It'll be a ladder match, but right now, tag team championships on the line. We're going to start things off. And just for the sake of the matchup, we're going to call this one number 1, maybe?
Uno?
I don't know.
Okay, this is Uno. This looks like this might be Uno, actually. I don't know. This is Uno and Trace. Is it weird to skip? Let's go with Uno and Trace, because this guy sure ain't Dos. You want the official scoop? You know how Dos has been attacking fans in the audience for the last few
absolutely.
shows? We've forced him into re-education, and supposedly Doc Zoc, he's like brain dead or something now. Doc Zoc's screwed him around trying to re-educate him.
I'm sure there's experiments going on.
I'm sure we're going to see him again, but yeah, if you take a look at our footage, he's been attacking fans in the audience for the last few shows. Couldn't have it anymore, and not here tonight. Doesn't look like it, at least.
Well, it's a wise decision from the board of directors. Hutch Henry's. You see the challengers on the giving up the advantage here to Los
boy,
Medicos.
Fireman's Carry. We've had some trouble with that tonight. Look, a slip out. Fireman's Carry at the Parkdale Hall is not working out.
And Mecha Wolf, he has history here. Hutch Henry's at Demand Lucha.
Oh yeah, took on former Premier Champion Carter Mason. Had a match in Kensington Market when we did our parking lot shows.
Yeah,
those were awesome shows.
Not just that, Chapter 2, the second show ever.
That's true. I got to admit, Mecha Wolf dumped Carter Mason right at the feet of my mother-in-law, and she has never stopped talking about that. And she didn't flinch for a second. She's one tough bitch.
Mecha Wolf, an unforgettable performer, incredible power on display.
Speaking of tough bitches, La Rebelion taking on the Medicos. Boom, here we go.
Oh, wow.
Tag team continuity with these guys. They've been around a while.
Ringing the bell of Los Medicos. La Rebelion in control here.
Yeah, Medicos having to regroup a little bit.
The Medicos are lucky here. La Rebelion, they're not afraid to take things to the extreme here. So. La Rebelion trying to regroup here. Big time matchup here. Tag team championships on the line. And what they'd like to add to their trophy case, another long list of accomplishments. What it would be for La Rebelion.
Oh yeah, to become the Demand Lucha.
Absolutely, more tag team gold.
Tag team champions. They would love that shit.
International travelers. Bestia, the Los Medicos have centered things down.
Yeah, firm control here.
Centered things down on Bestia. Los Medicos going to town. Dr. Zognoff looking on. Quite pleased with his men. Send Bestia for the ride.
Whoa! Huge Rana there, center of the ring. Firm control. Wow, out of the way though, Medicos. And digging in with the elbow. Wow, at a second time. Jesus. Big elbow.
Some great tag team continuity on display from Los Medicos, and there's a reason.
Jeez, maybe this is Dos. Dos loves the big elbow.
Definitely a reason why those guys are the champions.
Bestia 666, feeling it, clutching that back.
And Mecha Wolf trying to get his partner, trying to get the crowd back into it here. Cutting Bestia off. Trying to keep Bestia stays isolated on their side of the ring.
Digging in deep with that chop. This is Trace? I can't even tell anymore with these guys. Unbelievable. Medicos, double team. That's what I want to see. Two Medicos. Then I don't have to give them a number. It's just the Medicos. The Medicos attacking Bestia.
Well, unfortunately, at the expense of his own partner, Mecha Wolf, trying to intervene here.
Also formerly known as Mr. 450, Mecha Wolf, the beast himself. Bestia 666, part of a proud and long-lived Lucha Libre family. Demand Lucha bringing you the authentic Lucha Libre stars.
Mecha Wolf also, not just the wrestling star, but also in the world of rock and roll.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But I mean, these guys have been all over. AAA, CMML, even Lucha Underground back in the day. Lateral press here from Medico.
Spending the better part of 2023, the early half in NWA, two-time NWA tag champions with Bestia in a lot of trouble. He's on the wrong side of town here, Hutch Henry.
Wow, two-time champs means that they lost at some point. Medicos firmly in their first reign, undefeated for going on almost 2 years. Bestia showing them who's boss here, crawling out of the way of the elbow. far side. Come on, Mecha Wolf. Chomping at the bit, but there's Medico. Now I see it happening. Missing the tag.
Bestia desperately needed to make that tag, but the Medicos, that numbers game too much here. Even with it's a tag team match, we still have El Doctor on the outside, menacing.
Snapmare, center of the ring.
Bestia stays on the receiving end of quite a bit of punishment, Hutch Henry's. He needed to make that tag, and Mecha Wolf really thrown out of it there.
I agree. I like how you're saying say. You're making it Spanish. You're not sounding too like white guy Anglo.
That's just, when I grew up watching Damien, they had to emphasize the says. He is demonic. He is satanic.
What's going on here? Is this moonsault here from Trace? Pretty sure that's Trace.
Uno, Trace, Mega Medico, Dose, Nurse Novocaine, FredDIE.
The whole sickness making its way through Demand Lucha here from Doc. You're right. World Tag Team Championships, Royal Canadian Tag Team Championships on the line. And look at these guys just crawling. We haven't seen Mega Medico in a while. There's a ton of guys. Frankie the Mobster.
You never know who you're going to see. Frankie the Mobster, absolutely.
All kinds of people in Doc's stable. Here comes Mecha Wolf finally getting the tag. Big Rana Tahiras.
A lot of times people think Mecha Wolf the more powerful of the two.
Wow, damn on Gary. And look at him on fire. Somersault into the dropkick.
A lot of times,
Trace.
I was going to say, underestimating that aerial ability of Mecha Wolf. Certainly had that name, Mr. 450, for a reason, Hutch Henry's. Medicos, both men in the ring now.
Yeah, I don't care how tough you are. 2-on-1 is not a situation you want to be in. Running knee and a DDT there to Dose, or Uno, or Trace, whoever the bloody hell it is.
Combination backfired there, sending Los Medicos into one another. And we're about to maybe see Flight 666 take flight here. Oh! Para-suicide dives. La Rebelion.
Stereo suicide dives.
Incredible.
Got our cameraman right in there on the action.
Could this be the break that La Rebelion needed? They're setting them up here.
Well, it's been so long, I haven't even really thought about the fact that we could have brand new Royal Canadian Tag Champs here tonight.
Right here, you might see it seconds away.
Oh, come on.
Mecha Wolf can't believe it.
I never like to hope, Chris. I never like to hope that the Medicos are going to finally eat craw and lose the titles. But I'm starting to I'm getting that faith. I'm getting that feeling. La Rebelion gonna take the Royal Canadian Tag titles away from these sons of bitches.
If there's any caliber of talent to take those tag team championships away, it would be La Rebelion, and they're calling for it here.
Both Medicos back in now. Neck breaker. Here we go. Bam.
Trying to send him out on the stretcher.
Oh, Bestia in there to break it up.
Dumping Bestia outside. Los Medicos setting up Mecha Wolf in position now, Hutch Henry's.
Not the place you want to be. 2-on-1, Mecha Wolf. Both of these guys are bigger than him, too. Fully outmanned, fully outweighed, fully outnumbered, but in firm control. Low bridge. Wow, but he eats a boot, Chris. But here comes Bestia to back up his partner.
Shot for shot. Bestia standing tall here against a member of the Medicos.
We don't even know what to call this guy. A member of the Medicos. Looks like Uno.
Oh!
It's the Mark 1 Medico, the original. Oh, big knee. Oh, big incendiary. And a lariat to boot. La Rebellion throwing Medicos for a loop, baby.
Flurry of combinations from La Rebelion. Putting Los Medicos down. Now they're calling for a Bestia. Looks to take flight here again. Goes up top. Mecha Wolf trying to get in position. No! Oh, wow! Basically went down hard, Hutch Henrys.
What's going on here?
Heart attack maneuver.
Yeah, heart attack.
Oh, wow. Another near fall for Los Medicos.
Wow, the combination spine buster there, torquing him down. That takes the wind right out of you, Chris. I have not taken many wrestling moves in my life, but just like Vince McMahon, in a bar, I took the heart attack once, and it's not fun.
No, definitely not. Back your head, back your neck, smashing down.
Whoa, look at that.
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa, right to the balls, head first to the balls.
Ouch, hard, down he goes.
Yeah, and he hit the stairs too, that's not pretty. Whoa, big Michinoku.
Spiked him.
New champs, oh! Damn it! Jeez, Chris, for just a microsecond there, I thought new champs for sure. That was a dirty-looking Michinoku right on the back of the head of Medico Uno.
Fans here starting to rally behind La Rebelion. They want to see new champions.
Look at that! Wow.
Calling for 450. Mecha Wolf.
Oh, pulling a Jeff Hardy. The fans going crazy, taking the shirt off, and then climbing to the top rope. That's very Jeff Hardy to take your shirt off and climb the ropes. Oh man, if only he'd done a swanton. Everybody loves it when Doc takes a shot. No! Oh, but was it worth it? Obviously not. Damn it.
Here are your winners, and still Demand Lucha Royal Canadian Tag Team Champions, Los Medicos.
Well, by hook or by crook, El Doctor Zaknov able to help his men retain here. At a very Lucha Christmas, Los Medicos are going to end the 2023 calendar year at Demand Lucha with those brand new championships. Close but no cigar for La Rebelion. I'm sure it's not the last we'll see of Mecha Wolf and Bestia 666 at Demand Lucha. And there's those shenanigans they're always pulling off and they're always talking about. Taunting the fans here at Parkdale Hall. But Los Medicos able to do it. El Doctor will be walking out of Parkdale Hall with those tag team championships and with the Openweight Championship, both those championships going home with the sickness here tonight at Demand Lucha. Gringo's having none of it. Gets back to his feet.
Oh, come on!
And no official there to see it.
Wow!
Right here, he took your low in order to defeat Jack Cartwheel. And they all saw it. But I want one more try at those two championships. What do you gotta say?
You want a chance at these two beautiful belts? It's under my stipulation. The match is gonna be in a ladder match.
What? We have never had a ladder match here at Demand Lucha. So you guys know we're coming back here in January for Plancha Tendencies. Let's get a big round of applause for Joe, the ring guy, putting up our title belts.
Love Joe.
Now Joe's gonna snap those belt snaps real tight, because if it falls down during the match, we're all gonna look like schmucks, right? So Joe, we're gonna tighten that up real good. Who's ready for the main event? Chris Crucifix, take it away, baby.
The following lucha is your main event of the be contested as a ladder match. Introducing first at this time, weighing in tonight at 191 pounds, from Sacramento, California, the challenger, the best cartwheeler in the world. He is Jack Cartwheel.
Freshly off a win against Vikingo and Speedball Mike Bailey, arguably two of the best wrestlers in the world today, with a brand new fresh haircut and a fresh dye job. Jack Cartwheel's here to claim the Premier Championship, Tempest.
Well, he's starting to let everyone know why his name needs to be in the mix with those other best in the world candidates. Jack Cartwheel has come a very long way in a very short time, and now he might be ready to take his next big step in Demand Lucha and capture that Premier Lucha Championship.
These two guys very familiar with each other. Gonna be one hell of a main event.
Current reigning and defending Demand Lucha Premier Champion, weighing in tonight at 215 pounds, from Chicago, Illinois, USA. Here is the base god, Gringo Loco.
Almost 2 full years strong. Premier Champion Gringo Loco. And look, still rocking the old championship. He's obsessed. He won't give us the old strap back. Son of a bitch. I don't blame him though. He sure as hell earned it.
Well, his least favorite part of coming to Demand Lucha may be crossing the border, but his favorite thing is picking up wins. And he has picked up so many wins. He is an undisputable, great Premier Champion here in Demand Lucha, but that doesn't mean that the fans are going to show him any respect.
I know he loves being in a Toronto ring, and he loves beating up Canadians, and he loves taunting us. But I know that he hates actually physically coming here, and he hates the exchange rate. He hates it all.
Well, he and I may have that in common.
Yes, but he loves being champion.
That is where our differences start to pile up and our similarities end, because this man is a true champion. He is one of the great wrestlers on the independent scene in 2023. You have seen him in Ring of Honor. You have seen him in promotions all over the world. He is one of the most electrifying high flyers in wrestling today. He is a gift on Twitter come to life, and you may just see a brand new chapter in Gringo Loco's legacy written here tonight in a ladder match at Parkdale Hall.
You're damn right. That championship in his hand, 13 years strong here in Ontario as the top prize. But hanging above the ring, its replacement, the brand new Premier Championship. And hopefully Jack Cartwheel can finally strip it away from this guy. Oh, we got a Cartwheel Nation sign. We got signs in the audience, Tempest. I love a good sign in the audience.
That shows the dedication of this fan base, a fan base that is incredibly split.
And we're starting hot and heavy. Oh no, fireman's carry. Okay, good.
Already the Cartwheel fireman slam here. The Rocket Wheel himself looking to take an early advantage. And does with a huge shooting star press.
I was gonna say he doesn't go for the pin. It's no pinfall zone. Go get yourself a ladder, kiddo. Here we go. Jack Cartwheel wants to be the brand new Premier Champ.
This might be his greatest opportunity to get that prize. Jack Cartwheel, of course, known for his agility. He might fare incredibly well in this ladder match setting.
Speaking of setting, what's he setting this up for? Obviously some nefarious ideas in mind. Jack Cartwheel, he may look like a pretty boy, he may look innocent, but obviously has some evil intentions on his mind with that ladder.
Well, he wants to deal as much much damage to Gringo Loco as possible. He's come out of the gate incredibly
I
high.
was gonna say he came out of the gate like hungry. He is hungry for this title. Oh, cartwheel counter, that's one. We gotta do a cartwheel counter for Veda Scott, that's one.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
A variation of the buckle bomb. That was the ladder bomb from Gringo Loco, bending that ladder in half with the spine of Jack Cartwheel.
Gringo Loco doesn't realize his head bandana's gay. I was gonna say he looks kind of goofy. He's on top of it though. Whoa, look at this ladder. This is no joke. It's a big one.
I don't think this ladder's gonna bend in half if someone gets powerbombed onto it.
No, that one looks a little more robust, would be the proper word.
I don't think anybody is climbing that first ladder today.
There's a big difference between aluminum and steel. I think we got aluminum there in the center. Oh, bloody hell.
But it hurts all the same when you get slammed onto it, like Jack Cartwheel just did. There's an old saying that they don't teach you how to fall off a 20-foot ladder. They sure don't teach you how to fall onto one either.
He's gonna crush him into the ladder. Oh no, double jump moonsault, no, and Gringo. Here we go. Oh, onto the legs.
My goodness. He lands right on the knees of Jack Cartwheel.
And when you're Jack Cartwheel, your knees and your legs are one of your most important weapons. Gringo Loco knows exactly what he's doing. Moonsault, double jump style, right onto the knees and legs of Jack Cartwheel.
And of course, not only does so much of the offense of Jack Cartwheel come from his legs, not only is that where he bases so much of his power game off of as well, but in a ladder match, you cannot afford to take a knee injury this early and expect to come out on top. Jack Cartwheel really has to rally.
Going for the title, he knows what he's doing. Wants to put an end to this match quick. Jack Cartwheel's had enough though. Saying no way.
He's forcing Gringo Loco to wrestle on the mat. And a big neck breaker.
Oh man, the ladder's back in play. They're gonna just destroy this thing. Oh, Jesus.
Drawing screams from the audience, just skewering Gringo Loco.
Yeah, skewering exactly what he's doing. What's going on here? Is he gonna jump off that ladder onto Gringo? No, he's just moving it out of the way. So he's got some kind of plan. He knows what the hell it is. Drag him out.
He's got a plan. It might be twisted and demented.
Oh, pommel horse action here. Right into the elbow from Jack Cartwheel.
There may be no man better on the entire independent wrestling scene right now that it has better control of his body movement than Jack Cartwheel.
You are absolutely right.
Absolutely proficient at moving off of those ropes, getting his body to twist and turn in the exact way that is going to deal the most damage to his opponent.
Jack Cartwheel got this title shot by beating El Hijo del Vikingo, Speedball Mike Bailey, two of the best on the scene, and he's in there with one of the best on the scene. Jack Cartwheel looking to make his name get up there with some of the best on the independent scene today, wants to be synonymous with those names, and he's looking to do it here tonight at Demand Lucha.
It's one thing to hang with those names, it's another to beat them, and Gringo Loco's gonna make that very difficult with a follow-away slam through the ladder.
I don't think that ladder's gonna pass the safety inspections now.
That ladder is broken in half.
Get that ladder out of there. Somebody's gonna get cut, somebody's gonna get hurt. It's done, it's destroyed. It's like 3 spots in a row on that poor ladder. Done.
100% of the damage to that ladder being done with the back of Jack Cartwheel, a back that is continually being pounded on.
I was gonna say, speaking of done, Jack Cartwheel looks like he's done. Oh, but you know, we got more ladders, so no biggie. How many ladders are under the ring? What the hell?
Oh no!
Of course, and doors.
You can't have a Demand Lucha show without the Lucha Door.
Double axe handle from Jack Cartwheel, going old school there. Didn't get too far with it though, ate a chop. but I love it.
Again, the chops echoing through the parking lot.
Bloody hell. Is there more ladders? What's he looking for now? I see a ladder, but that's not what he wants.
At this rate, the ladders might be propping up the ring.
Chairs. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The hell? There's kids in the audience. And I don't mean like they're not used to seeing violence. I just mean any of this plunder could make its way into an audience. Like a grown man can take a chair to the face. I don't know about a kid.
This environment is rapidly becoming much more dangerous, not only for these competitors, but everyone in the surrounding area.
Yeah, there's other members of the board of directors here walking around. I don't usually see them. They just hang in the back, but they're out here making sure shit doesn't go wrong. Unbelievable main event here for the Premier Championship at Parkdale Hall. The Man Lucha bringing it to you. We're not even 5 minutes in.
Absolutely. It just goes to show the amount of quality competition you see here in Demand Lucha. And they know that this one could get chaotic in a hurry. We've got tables, ladders, and doors. Pardon me, ladders, chairs, and doors. It might be a DLC match, and I'm sure all of them in due time will be used, but a power bomb will do enough damage to put your lights out.
It appears that Gringo Loco seems to have Jack Cartwheel's number tonight, reversing a lot of these moves that Cartwheel's trying to get out there.
Well, there's no secret that Jack Cartwheel is a very talented individual. He's one of the brightest strong faces on the indie wrestling scene. But Gringo Loco has just a little bit of the experience edge and clearly has scouted out Jack Cartwheel, having counters for all his big moves.
Obviously enough experience to know that he should be going for the win here and going for the title. Big chop to the butt. Butt chop always hurts.
Stop you dead in your tracks.
Going on here?
An electric chair.
I was gonna say electric chair. Was he gonna drop him into the ladder? I thought, but no, depositing him. Another butt chop. The evil, vicious butt chop. Obviously, Gringo Loco's weakness is Achilles' heel. His Achilles' butt.
You always want to find your Achilles' butt.
Achilles' butt, yeah, on every opponent. It's the most important thing to find.
It's the key to victory, after all.
What's going on here? Gringo Loco. Obviously something nefarious in mind.
There's not a lot of space to land.
There's nowhere to land where you're not landing on a door or a ladder or something. This is insane. Cartwheel fighting his way out though. Big headbutt, that'll do it.
This is where matches like this end up so dangerous. It's by landing on the corner of a door when you're not expecting it.
Oh!
Or taking a huge Hurricane Rana in the center of the ring.
Taking flight. Oh, what's going on here? Wow, he had it planned. Big Rana right to the feet of one of our fans here. She's lucky she didn't get crushed. Gringo Loco splayed out here.
You can see Jack Cartwheel take that second's hesitation, and I think it was that second delay before catching him that really threw off Gringo Loco's timing, allowing Jack Cartwheel to hit that Hurricane Rana on the outside.
Jack moving real slow here. Usually it's nothing but speed for Jack Cartwheel, and look at him, he's almost, oh, now there we go, there's the Cartwheel. There we go, baby. I hate to say, I think that's only two. Let's screw the Cartwheel counter for today. Jack Cartwheel looking for the win here, going for the belt.
He's taking just a little bit of extra time to showboat, show us all how he got the name. But Gringo Loco.
Oh, Jack.
Oh my gosh. Oh my good, wiping him out with a clothesline.
Geez, you and I are running out of steam. Imagine these guys.
Again, two of the most battle-tested, high stamina performers in all of wrestling. Two of the best high flyers that you will see anywhere, any promotion. Putting it all on the line here to try and climb the ladder and grab the title. And what, they're doing some construction now. What are they trying to pull?
Jack Cartwheel's got family in the audience, so I mean, I'm sure they're not looking forward to seeing him go through another ladder, twisted metal, like we just saw. They're hoping to see him get the win, and I can see that's why he's got that extra motivation every time he comes here to demand Lucha. He knows he's performing in front of family.
He's laid out Gringo Loco on this ladder bridge.
Can't get to the belt this way. What's he got? Is he gonna senton or flip? What the freaking hell is he thinking? No!
Oh no! His arm trapped between the rungs of the ladder.
He could have cracked an elbow, dislocated a shoulder,
torn a tricep.
Torn up, yeah, or a tricep.
And a huge cutter! Gringo Loco making the most of his surroundings. One of the most adaptable wrestlers in the game today. Taking advantage of the ladder bridge set up to hit a huge cutter and turn the tide in his favor. But he's not done yet. He's setting up a chair and a door. Goodness me, everybody's so creative.
This isn't wrestling, this is just insanity. It's just insanity.
No, if he wanted to, he could probably go and retrieve his title right now. But he wants to hurt Jack Cartwheel.
I got a feeling like you're right. I mean, he was already tough. Did you see online they had like a promo battle where they sang Christmas songs at each other, like diss tracks to the tunes of Christmas songs? These guys are not, neither of these guys want to lose this match. A lot of pride wrapped up in this match here. End of the year show for Demand Lucha, one of the top promotions in Canada. And both of these guys, big all over the States, big in Mexico, but their shot here in Canada means a lot to them.
Well, it just goes to show how important that Premier Championship has been to Gringo Loco. Nearly 2 years as champion. And he's let the crowd know what he plans to do to Jack Cartwheel.
Well, he just said he's going to kill this motherfucker, so that's a part of his plan at the very least. What the hell is going on?
Oh, goodness!
Cartwheel out of the way! And Gringo Loco right through the luchador. There we go, take a look at that again. And wow, unbelievable.
Jack Cartwheel's rolled outside the ring.
Well, you'd think you'd want to try and get the belt. Instead, he's looking around, going around the ring. What's he looking for? More plunder?
He's looking for more furniture.
He obviously has something in mind, and he's not finding it. Oh, it's another bloody door.
Again, this disrespect goes both ways.
That's what it is, eh? Disrespect. These guys, they fought all over Mexico, all over the lower states. I think you might be right. These guys hate each other.
And we've seen Gringo Loco not climb the ladder when he could have to try and put Jack Cartwheel through that first door. Now Jack Cartwheel, he's returning the favor. Might work out better for him. But clearly he doesn't just want to win that championship. He wants to let Gringo Loco know that he is the better man. Leave him with a reminder of just how much better he might be. A reminder that's going to come in the form of the pain that Gringo Loco will feel if Jack Cartwheel is successful in doing whatever it is he's setting up right now.
Jeez, Gamongiri, side of the head. Enough to daze Gringo Loco to the point that he's outside. What's Jack got in mind? It can't be good. There's not enough room there. He's way too close to the ring. What the hell?
Oh my goodness! A picture-perfect Sasuke special outside the ring and through the door. Gringo Loco's gonna be waking up every day from now till Christmas and beyond, remembering the name Jack Cartwheel.
And a wham! Oh my Lord! Back to live, and here's Jack Cartwheel. There's Gringo Loco splayed out on the floor. Jack Cartwheel, now's your chance, son. Get the ladder, get the belt, become the new Premier Champ. This isn't Ultimate X, man. Don't try and get there from this. You need a ladder. It's a ladder match.
If anybody could reach this title from the ropes, it would be Jack Cartwheel.
No way. No way.
Oh, no.
A for effort.
The reward was not worth the risk. The time it took, allowing Gringo Loco to recover. And it might be just inexperience that cost Jack Cartwheel the match, if that proves to be his greatest opportunity to grab that championship.
Youthful exuberance, as they may say.
His eyes a little bit too big.
Holy moly, look at that belt bouncing around.
And an inverted Spanish fly!
Here we go, check this out. Inverted single man Spanish fly.
Absolutely ridiculous offense here from Gringo Loco, showing again why he is one of the most gift wrestlers in all of Twitter. But is he going to walk out with that Premier Championship? The ladder now being brought into play once again.
Definitely a gifted wrestler. The base god, a very apropos name. What's he got in mind here? And you know what? He seems at ease. Even with the plunder, even with an opponent like Jack Cartwheel, even with having just been Sasuke special through a bloody table on the outside, Gringo Loco has like an air of calm and an air of like he's in control at all times.
Well, this is where he is at his most comfortable. Not only in a match that allows him to utilize his high-flying special style, but also a match that allows him to be the most violent version of himself. Now being once again creative and construction with ladder construction and a real weak cartwheel there from Jack, who's clearly feeling the pain and damage of this match so far. I don't like this one bit at all.
Yeah, Gringo a little too left with the ladder, the belt a little too right, not centered. I mean, I think that ended up screwing him up. Cartwheel can't reach it either. If it was a little more to the right, they'd be fine.
This is where that little 1 extra second of ladder placement could mean the whole world of difference in a match like this.
Man.
Because Jack Cartwheel's hesitation might cost him everything. Oh my God! Clearly looking for a Hurricane Rana. Gringo Loco delivers the powerbomb of the year. And that might spell the end for Jack Cartwheel.
Absolutely brutal. Referees checking on Cartwheel. No disqualification, no count out, not even a standing 10 count. Somebody's got to get up, recover from this crazy shit, and grab the title off of the metal strap, the metal cable above the ring. The referee can't even call the match, Tempest.
Gringo Loco appears to be in the best position to capitalize from what we just saw, but he's not done. He's looking under the ring again.
Jack obviously recovering. Gringo Loco looking for more plunder, more doors. Bloody hell. Wow. Taking it in deep with the chop.
You try and climb a ladder where you can barely breathe. A chop like that sucks all the wind out of your lungs.
Wow.
They're going chop for chop, forearm for forearm,
toe to toe,
all over the Premier Championship of the Man Lucha.
Maybe Jack Cartwheel should give up on the cartwheels. I might sound crazy, but I'm just saying. Like security all over. We don't want that ladder to hit a fan. Gringo Loco saying, pass me that chair, schmuck. There we go. Oh, I forgot he brought in a fresh door, so of course he needs some new chairs.
Well, of course, there's so much construction to be done. Who's gonna say no to our Premier Champion?
Oh, jeez. Lucha Libre leads to construction, to carpentry.
Jack Cartwheel pounding the mat in agony as that chair shot cracks off the back of Cartwheel.
Perhaps the most vicious shot in this entire match, actually. Oh no, Jack's got him. He's a smart kid.
Trying to use some of that adrenaline, maybe.
Ow. That dreaded butt chop is back.
Oh dear.
Both guys collapsing, obviously trying for a poison rana, but Gringo's legs just broke down on him. Both of these guys completely worn out.
Just so much taken out of both of these men, even unable to stand to counter a move like the reverse rock.
Jeez, what's he got in mind here? Shooting star!
Oh my God! The Jack Arrow through the door! Jack Cartwheel has nailed his greatest weapon, but will it be enough for him to be able to capitalize, climb the ladder, and take the next step on his young career and become our premier champion?
And holy shit rings out through the Parkdale Hall. And look, Gringo Loco starting to recover. Unbelievable. The tenacity of these individuals.
He's tearing apart the door. Clearly that door didn't get quite enough of Gringo Loco. He's being paid interest.
Just beating him down with the door. Jack Cartwheel is not going home without the Premier Championship here tonight. I can feel it, the motivation. He wants a Merry Christmas and the ultimate Christmas present, the Premier Championship.
Oh no!
Oh, trapping him in place.
Gringo Loco is going to be unable to move. Hitting his lower back underneath the ladder.
Is that ladder in the right spot? Can Jack get to the ladder?
Jack Cartwheel is just fingertips away from becoming our new champion!
Here is your winner and new Japan Lucha Premier Champion, Jack Cartwheel!
The people are on their feet in Parkdale Hall for the new Japan Lucha Premier Champion!
What an amazing display of heart and talent from both men. Give it up for Gringo Loco. But this night and the championship belongs to Jack Cartwheel.
I didn't know Jenny was going to get in there. It's pretty dangerous, but looks like she wants to get an interview with the champ.
Jack, when you catch your breath, can you just give us a few words about what tonight and this bout means to you?
Before we get into it, let me fix this a little bit. Y'all just watch that battle. That was a war. That was a war right there. A war of strength, a war of speed, a war of intelligence. And Gringo Loco, I mean, not many people in here know this, but you put me on to be here. He put me on to be here in the beginning. Because although he's a cheating, lying bastard, at the end of the day, Gringo Loco brings out the best in everyone. Yes, he is the base god. He is White Lightning. But today, you are no longer
the Demand Lucha Champion, because that name is Jack Cartwheel. Toronto. It has been an honor and a privilege to come to Toronto and show out for a crowd like you. I love each and every one of you, and from the bottom of my heart, Toronto is the best wrestling city in the fucking world. I truly, truly mean that. Now tonight, Jack Cartwheel was the better man. Jack Cartwheel was able to stuff my fat ass under this ladder and climb to glory. But I'll tell you one thing, Jack, that belt is in good hands. I know exactly what you're capable of, and these people are going to enjoy every single minute that you're in this ring, because right now, Jack Cartwheel is unstoppable. Jack Cartwheel, congratulations.